Today I'm going to show you a kill base design. Personally, on Fresh Starts, I hate having to build my starter base before I can get to build my main base. You just end up leaving your starter base as wasted resources. But with this design, your starter base will progress into your main base, without forcing you to have to build big chunks of it in one go. So I would say it's ideal for casual solo or small groups. The final design consists of 6 doors and 1 gate. You could place more, but I'm not a fan of having 100 doors. Inside you can see how much space you would have to work with. Ignore the placement of things though, they're just cosmetic. So let's get to building. Now the height of your first foundation placed is important. You need the rim of the foundation to be sticking out fully. After you finish forming a circle, fill in these points here, giving you whatever that's called. Wall off around, having your door frame on whichever corner you want of the three. Place your tool cupboard in the middle triangle and then wall it off or leave a door on it. Cover the roof, leaving only one triangle open in the back of the base, so the opposite direction of wherever you placed your door. With a ladder on the middle wall and a door frame at the end of that. So this will be serving as our starter base for now, costing us 10.5k stone. Now I know that's not cheap for a starter base, but none of it will be wasted as you'll be expanding off this blueprint. So whenever you're ready to move on the outside of your base wrap around triangle foundations. And wherever your front door was placed, expand that point with 3 more triangles. Now get out high walls and place them as close to the foundation as possible without touchy. So it also lets us place a wall like this. Now move further down and do the same. A few pointers I'd recommend crouching. It really helps a lot with aligning it, and also doing it from the inside just so you can see better that you're not going to clip it into the foundation or anything. And now for the tricky part. Warning, patience is needed for this wall placement. You don't want this one to be clipping in with the other wall, so if you just crouch down and slightly move your mouse left and right until it's aligned with the foundation but not clipping in with the other high wall, and you'll be doing the same for every corner. So there you have it. You leave a little pathway to your door, obviously, and yeah, it wasn't done perfectly here. It was a little rushed, but it is a skill worth mastering. Now on the entrance, place a circle of triangles, and from the left or right end, start wrapping around the base. As close as it lets you, don't stray out. Now delete these 3 foundations, and place a door frame here. wall off too high on the inner side. Upgrade and then start filling in your honeycomb, upgrading that as you go along. Now between the entrance and the small gap you want to place a gate, but the gate will be clipping in with the left and right side of your honeycomb, so you need to make sure those two sides are fully upgraded before the gate is placed. Now that your gate is down, you can honeycomb the front. I'm going to be skipping saying what it takes to break into this, as that's always situational depending on experience and technique, but I'm sure someone in the comments is going to write an essay on the worst case scenario of a cheap break-in. The real question is if something is cost effective, and I believe this is. Let me know in the comment section what you think. As you can see, the path to the entrance is a lot longer than its sides, and this build does only have one tool cupboard, but we have tested it over and over again and we couldn't ray tower onto the roof. But this is Face Punch and they have been nerfing and buffing ray towers since forever, so something that can't be done today, might tomorrow. But I'd just, add another cupboard somewhere in the front entrance, maybe in the honeycomb or even an outer cupboard, just to be covered for any change coming to the game. Now, as far as roofing the top, I would say this part is kind of optional. You can put floor pieces over your high walls if you want, and it will still do damage to anyone that walks over it. Now, if you're playing with decay, I would leave windows on the first floor of your inner honeycomb. You can use whatever window bars you want and it will still let you repair through them. As far as the foundations, you don't need to worry about them. They're all linked to doors, and if you didn't know, opening and closing doors resets the decay timer. As always, thank you for watching and being patient with us. The reason we no longer upload frequently is I'm back at work and now I'm working 12 to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. The next upload will probably be a H1Z1 video, but yeah, don't freak out about that. We're not changing the direction of the channel.